Good morning, students. In this class, we are seeing the optical isomerism. In the last class, we have discussed the definitions and one example for the optical isomerism. Okay. In this class, we will discuss the second example here. I will take the second example. The optical isomerism is the compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the rotation of plane polarized light are known as an optical isomers, and that process is known as optical isomerism. Then the plane polarized light means the light traveling in one direction are known as an plane polarized light. Then here one is another example. I will take the second example here. The second example is tartaric acid. The second one is the tartaric acid. The tartaric acid will show the optical isomerism. How this will show the optical isomerism? Let us see. The structure for the optical, that is tartaric acid, is COOH. Then OH here, COH, and one hydrogen is and CH here and OH here. And the last one here, that is COOH. Okay. This is the compound called tartaric acid. When we take the mirror image of this compound, that is tartaric acid, it can be shown like this. That is OH here and H here, and the carbon here, carbon, then COOH and COOH here, OH and here H. This is the iso, that is mirror image of this compound. This is the D-tartaric acid. This is the D-tartaric acid, and this is the L-tartaric acid. D-tartaric acid means dextro-rotatory, and L means and levo-rotatory, means it will rotate the plane polarized light in the right direction, and this compound will rotate the plane polarized light in the left direction. Therefore, it is known as L-tartaric acid and it is known as D-tartaric acid. When we observe these two structures, let's consider A and B. Here, both the compounds are mirror images, and both the compounds are mirror images. Then these will show the mirror images of each other. Then such type of compounds are known as an enantiomers. Such type of compounds are known as enantiomers. Okay? And we can take another type of compound, that is COOH, and I will take the COOH, C here H and here OH, then C H here OH here. Okay. Then COOH. When we take the mirror image of this compound, that is mirror image, then it can be written H here and H here, that is C, then COOH and here COOH. The OH groups are on same side here. This consider this compound C and this is D. Okay. These two compounds are the tartaric acid showing the mirror image of each other. Then such type of compounds are known as enantiomers. Such type of compounds are known as enantiomers. When we observe compound A, its structure A with the C and D. Okay. A, that is structure A. Structure, when we compare the structure A with C, A and C, that is A and D, and B with the C, B and C, and B and D. Okay, B and D. These two are the non-mirror images of each other. These are the that is stereomers, which show the non-mirror images. These are the stereomers and will not show the mirror images of each other. No mirror image can be seen in these compounds. Such type of compounds are known as an diastereomer. Okay. Such type of compounds are known as diastereomers. This is about the optical isomerism. Example, first one I have taken the lactic acid and second one is the tartaric acid. Then let us see another type of stereoisomerism. That is stereoisomerism. Another type is and geometrical isomerism. The second type of stereoisomer is geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. The compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms or group of atoms around the carbon-carbon double bond are known as geometrical isomer. Here once again I will tell the definition. The compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms or group of atoms around the carbon-carbon double bond. Around the carbon-carbon double bond and which is restricted to rotation around the carbon-carbon double bond. Such type of compounds are known as geometrical isomers and that process is known as geometrical isomerism. Then let us see the conditions. The conditions for the geometrical isomerism. For geometrical isomerism, the first condition is it is restricted to rotation. Okay. The first condition is restricted to rotation. Restricted to rotation means the compound must be double bond. Restricted to rotation. First condition is it is restricted to rotation. Then that means the compound must contain the double bond or are present in the ring form. Are present in the ring form. It may be the double bond or it may be the ring structure. Then only it is restricted to the rotation around the carbon-carbon double bond. The second condition is that these conditions are very important for the examination. First condition is the restricted to rotation and the second one is the carbon containing double bond must be achiral. Okay, that is one. The carbon must be asymmetric in nature. Carbon must be the asymmetric or chiral in nature. Asymmetric is considered and carbon-carbon double bond here. And atoms are group of atoms attached to the carbons. The atoms must be different in each carbon atom. Consider A and it must be B, and here A and it must be C. It must be D. Then only it will show the geometrical isomer. The carbon must contain and different atom that will show the asymmetric in nature. And here the carbon must be contain the different atoms. Then only it will show the geometrical isomers. There are two conditions. One is the restricted to rotation and another one is the carbon containing double bond must be asymmetric in nature. Then let us see the example here. The first example, 2-butene. We can write the C double bond C, CS3, CS3, and here H and here H. This is the first condition is the restricted to rotation and it is restricted to rotation. If we rotate this compound, then the double bond will be break and it will become a single bond. Therefore, it is the restricted to rotation, and it follows the first condition. And the second condition is the carbon must contain the asymmetric. The carbon must be the asymmetric. Here, this carbon contains methyl and hydrogen. Therefore, different groups are present to the attached to the each carbon atom, and it satisfies the both the condition here. Therefore, it will show the and geometrical isomer. We can write in another way. It is carbon-carbon double bond, and here CS, here H, and here H, here CS3 and CS. When we observe these two compounds, molecular formula is same but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms around the carbon-carbon double bond. In this compound, the CS3 groups are present on one side and hydrogens are present on one side. Here, the same groups are present in the opposite side. Such type of compounds are known as geometrical isomers, and that process is known as geometrical isomerism. Here, such type of compounds are known as an cis isomer. Here, this compound is known as cis isomer, and if the same groups are present on opposite side, then such type of compounds are known as trans isomer. Such type of compounds are known as trans isomers. Here the compound is, that is cis 2-butene. Here cis 2-butene, and here trans, that is trans 2-butene. These two are the geometrical isomers. And the next one is, let us take the second one example. CS2 Cl CS2 Cl. We can write it here. The double bonds are present. Then only we will show the geometrical isomers, and we can represent this in different way. That is C H here, Cl here, double bond C, Cl and CH. H is here. When we observe this compound, both the conditions are satisfied in this compound. First is the restricted to rotation, and the second one is the asymmetric carbon. Both the carbon contains a different atom here. Then the name for this compound is 1,2-dichloroethene. The compound is, I will write here 1,2-dichloroethene. This is present in the same groups are present on same side, and we can present in another way, that is C double bond O. Here H and here H. Here I will take Cl and here Cl. When we observe these two compounds, it is an cis isomer because the same groups are present on the same side. Chlorine, chlorine, hydrogen, hydrogen, same groups are present on the same side. Here the same groups are present on opposite side. Therefore, it is known as an trans isomer. It is known as the trans isomer. This is the second example, and let us see the third example here. That is COOH, CH double bond CH, COOH. This compound will show the cis as well as trans isomer. It will show the geometrical isomer. Let us see how it will show the geometrical isomers. When C double bond C, here COOH, and here it is COOH, and I am taking hydrogen here and hydrogen is here. When we observe COOH groups are present on the same side, therefore it is cis compound. Okay. This compound is known as cis fumaric acid. Okay. Name for this compound is cis fumaric acid. Okay. We can write in another way, that is C double bond C, that is carboxylic acid is on opposite side, COOH here, then here hydroxide and here hydroxide. The same groups are present on the opposite side, therefore this compound is known as, it is a trans isomer. It is the trans isomer, and the name for this compound is maleic acid. The name for this compound is maleic acid. This is about the optical isomerism and geometrical isomerism. In the geometrical isomerism, the compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms around the carbon-carbon double bond, which is restricted to rotation around the carbon-carbon double bond. Then the condition for the geometrical isomerisms are, and first one, it is restricted to rotation. It is restricted to rotation means it must be present in the double bond form and it must R and ring form. Then the second one is, the second condition is asymmetrical condition. The carbon containing double bond must contain the different atoms or group of atoms. Then only it will show the geometrical isomerism. Okay. Then the second, then let us see the example here. The two beauty we can represent in the cis form as well as in the trans form. The cis form means the same groups are present on the same side, then it is known as cis isomer. And then here, the same groups are present on the opposite side, then it is known as an trans isomer. Then the two beauty in the 1,2-dichloroethane, in this compound, the chlorines are present on the same side and hydrogens are present in the same side. Therefore, such type of compounds are known as cis isomers. Then here, opposite, that is same groups are present in the opposite side. Therefore, these are known as, this is known as an trans isomer. And here, the first compound is known as fumaric acid and the cis conformation is known as fumaric acid and trans conformation is known as maleic acid. Here the same groups are present on the same side, therefore it is cis form, and the same groups are present on the opposite side, therefore it is known as trans form. This is about the today's class. In the next class we will see the next class and we will take the next topic. This is about the today's class. Copy down this. Thank you.